Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages. I feel like I say that every time, but it's what I want to do. I want to welcome you to this day because we're going to tap in and we're going to see, we're going to tap into the energies and we're going to see what's up, what comes up for us. If you're drawn to this reading, there's probably a message in here for you. Typically, I read the messages as a whole. There are lots of little messages within the messages. So use your intuition, your discretion, your heart, your beingness to decide which, what, when, and how. And let's start with this card, which is. What is it? Where is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Contact. The energy of contact allows you to know that all doors to your inner source will open when you surrender and, like water, go with the flow. Yes, flowing and going and rolling with it. This is what we need to do because there's only so much we can do, only so much we can think, only so much we can say, only so much we can feel, manifest, release. Eventually, you just gotta float, lay back, enjoy the subtle rippling as you float down the river, and hold a grateful, anticipatory, explorative, flowing state. Receiving? Yes, that too. Okay, let's get a rune to come out. Where are we? What are we? How are we? When are we? Aha! Diggers. Excellent. We are the butterfly, ready to soar. Change is dynamic and dramatic. Who could imagine the stunning butterfly would spring from the little caterpillar? As the delicate butterfly unfurls their new wings, a new day dawns, and they are granted a new and higher awareness than they could have previously ever imagined. Below their cocoon, whole hangs in the place where before and after meet. So it is. Day-Gaz has a beautiful, brilliant, light-filled energy. It represents the awakening and clarity that daylight brings. When this rune appears, there is hope and happiness, bold change, and a new beginning. It is a good time to start something new. Day-Gaz refers to a daily cycle. In contrast to longer, gentler time periods like Jera's year cycle, Day-Gaz also speaks of balancing opposite forces, such as light and dark, mental and emotional, masculine and feminine, and doubt and certainty. Balancing, yes, right? Just like when you're floating in the water. You need to release resistance, and there is a balancing that is happening between you and Zavata. I don't know why what accent is that even? Russian? I don't know. I give up trying to figure out the accents anymore. I just let them happen. Maybe it's like a channeling thing, like tapping into alternate versions of self that have accents from all over the world. Okay, so we've got newness, we've got flow. I'm getting the sense of things are happening. Momentum has built and things are happening or about to happen, and your job is to just sit back and roll with it. Okay, I don't know if you saw yesterday's reading, but at the beginning of the reading I was talking about, or something came up about testing, like a testing period, and transformation and release, and life and death, that birthing of the new and the releasing of the old. And then I had a knock on my door. Suddenly there was someone delivering a new fridge. Okay, and the circumstances of that, there's questionableness because I wasn't giving any warning, and they were told to just walk right into my place, and which they were in the process of doing when I answered the door. So but anyways, the message received for me was these tower moments, these unexpected moments that literally knock on your door or show up out of nowhere with no warning. And how are you flowing, right? How are you rolling with those unexpected things, right? Are you adapting? Are you making it work? Are you resisting? Are you struggling against it? Are you freaking out? Are you lost? Are you panicked? Right? It's a good little, but I feel like the sense that I got was that, yeah, it was a test to see where you're at. And the universe will often do that. Like, even when you're breaking cycles and stuff, it'll kind of bring it back around and be like, are you sure you don't want this thing that you always used to have? And it's an opportunity for you to declare to both yourself and the universe that you are done with it. Nope, I'm still good. Okay. And then it'll even bring it around again. Are you sure? And nope, still good. And it's like, okay, well, how about this other thing then, right? So let's see what comes up for us today and some messages in the realm of the messages from spirit talking to us and telling us things that we want to hear, or maybe some things that we don't want to hear. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what, and where, and how. And you know, when is always in divine timing. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Okay, we got it. We got it happening here. Oh, except you cannot see. You cannot see all of the things. Is that better? Kinda? Okay. So we've got these two. Oops, these two. We'll start with, oh my goodness, self-reflection and the devil's adversaries. Adversaries, looking within, considering self, emotion, how you're feeling. These are, like, it's just giving me doubts and fears. Your own mind being your own adversary. Okay, let's see what backs this up. So, hanging out, seeing things from a different perspective, and this message coming in. So, it's like doubting signs, doubting messages. There's something happened in here. Okay, give me more. Okay, doubts and fears that are holding back. And this is a new life opportunity here. Right? This is like rebirth, discernment, and communication, right? Sparks of inspiration. This is releasing. So there's still stuff that needs to be released over here, stuff that's holding someone, you or someone in your energy field, right? And then there's people. There are people over here heading this way. What is this about? Self-reflection, mastery, and learning, hermiting, and the Empress. Very, very interesting. Let me see here. Okay, diggers. So shedding the old, leaving the old behind. Right? The butterfly is preparing to leave its birth, death space, right? This cocoon represents both the place where the caterpillar died, but the butterfly was reborn. That's what this judgment is about. It's about this opportunity to live life anew, live again, renewed, or rebirthed. And this spark coming from this introspective, this perspective shift. What are you holding back from? What are we holding back from? The Hierophant, it's about being a master, but also being a student. It's about contracts. It's about, what is that called? Tradition. And the Hermiting. So there's definitely something major going on down here. And then we have the King of Swords coming out. Okay, so this is about speaking truth. They're both facing, and it's divine counterparts too. Okay, let's not bypass that fact. So they hold the swords of truth and their transformation, but they're both facing this release of the old. Okay, person, places, or things. This is the honoring of the past. These could be karmic relationships, jobs, mindsets, belief systems, habits, behaviors, thought patterns. Okay. Going with the flow. It's like maybe an attempt to try to control things. I don't know. Give us more. Give us more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh, dedication. Okay. Well, I feel dedication is coming kind of down here somewhere in this realm. This is all dedication area, right? Dedicated to maintaining the frequency, holding the frequency of the birther, of the emitter, of the high vibe. Dedication to your expansion, your growth, your knowing, your learning. And also the dedication to your hermiting, your self-reliance. Dedication to what is best for you. Hello, it's me again. Sorry, you might not even notice that I had left, but I just got a call back from my building landlords, and yeah, it turns out it was like a huge mix-up, misunderstanding that my fridge was actually supposed to go to someone else with the same apartment number in a different building. But it's just funny how the universe works, right? And for me, it confirms this was a test from the universe. Be prepared for blessings to arrive suddenly and without warning. And are you ready? Are you ready? Ready or not, here they come. Okay. How are you going? How are you flowing? So funny. Oh man. Okay. So where are we here? Where are we? We are still trying to figure out what these, keeping our focus, keeping our momentum onto the things that actually matter. Right. We've got this consistency over here. So, it's almost like, these thoughts, these old maybe ways of doing, feeling, thinking, being, considering, acting, moving through life, and this rebirth, this opportunity to do things differently, to do things from a different place, okay, from a different perspective. And this spark, it's like, well, if this is the phoenix from the flames, this is the spark that births the phoenix. Okay, and I'm not, we're still figuring out here. We're still trying to figure out what these messages are besides release and prepare and go with the flow. I guess it was about contact here. Okay, we've got something coming in for you to take hold of. I think this is connected to the Empress. She births these types of things. Okay, this could be something that will involve some form of contract, some sort of binding that will spark much. And I don't know, maybe this is like a soul tribe or people that you work with. Like if this is a job opportunity coming in, that is something that you are going to devote yourself to entirely, right? These could be your crew, your people, your new comrades. Passe power. Let's see. What do we got? We got the protection. Okay, yes, protection over here. Look at all these swords. These are things that need to be cut away. There are also things that need to be communicated. Okay, I feel like I just came across a thing that was talking about not speaking your truth, holding your truth in actually weighs you down, weights you, dulls your shine, darkens your light, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so it's really important to recognize and cut away and release yourself from the things. Okay, very important to protect. This is exactly it. When you are releasing yourself from the old things, you are protecting your energy, your space, everything. Right? When you have something rotting in the back of your fridge, you keep it there, well, it's going to start molding, and then you're going to have all these little mold spores flying around, affecting all the other food in the vicinity, as well as every time you open the fridge, getting hit by something that is not good for you, right? And so by releasing those things, not only are you protecting yourself and your other food, you're also creating space for you to fill it with good new edible food, right? So it's a double, but it's about recognizing. Yeah, and holding in truth can actually fester, just like the mold, right? You're like in denial that there are dead things in the back of your fridge. But when you pull it out and you deal with it, that's the equivalent of speaking your truth, recognizing it, owning it, being like, this is true for me. Okay, because this is a messenger night. This is because of the communication over here, and it's the balancing masculine and feminine. So it's like it's a core truth. I mean, I guess all truth is core truth. What's that? Who wants to come out and play? Okay, the Queen of Cups. She's definitely going, flowing, speaking her truth, connected to her heart space. Okay, so this is the flowing and going that we speak of here. Okay, I feel like this is connected to the discernment. This is kind of what you embody when you do this. When you speak your truth, you cut away, you release the things. Okay, usually in hermit mode where you can quiet, still connect. Okay, and this is all about your dedication to yourself, becoming an overflowing cup, becoming one capable of speaking their truth from a loving heart space. Mm-hmm. This is also giving me like being held back in the past by doubts and fears, but then having this introspection period and releasing yourself, realizing that you can choose different things for yourself. You know, even just better feeling thoughts, right? Part of this dedication to being a master manifester is the recognition of the shadow aspects of self that hold you back from living your greatest and highest version of self and timeline. That's the work it takes. We got celebration. And this extra here. Okay, so the Six of Swords. So many swords. So many swords. Okay, because it fell on the Empress here, this may be extra things, resources coming your way. Something celebratory, definitely over in this area here. And this work here, this work at recognizing shadowy aspects and what is holding you back, this release, right? Your discernment and this movement to communicate, to go after the things that you want. This shifting of perspectives. Very important. Because it's about love. Okay? You can't have love when fear is there. It's like a two-way street or a fork in the road. There's the love road and there's the fear road. You can't kind of go down one while going down the other. Like, right? You need to pick one way. Pick the love route. Yeah, so if you're in fear, you're not in love. That was mostly my point. But this is why it's part of the work. This is why it takes the time and dedication to reorganize the cosmos, to retrain your brain, to retrain your nervous system, to retrain your heart, to retrain all of your default programs into love, right? We're carrying all kinds of ancestral, karmic, and, generational, environmental, fear-based conditions. And this dedication, this work is the return to love, the return to the flow state. And in so doing, you bridge the gap. You transform from caterpillar into butterfly, from one who crawls along the earth to one who soars above it. Okay. And we got the King of Pentacles coming out. So this is an indication that you're meant to rule over the world, to rule over the earth, to rule over your position in the 3D realm, in the physical realm. Okay, slow moving but long lasting. This is the oak tree that has reached its mature fruiting age, and it is consistently producing year after year. Okay, reliably so. Reliably so. So this is something that has been happening, kind of like I'm getting a bit of an avoidance of the shadow and the things holding you back and the things that need to be let go of by focusing on work. And it's about balance, right? We need to balance between all of the things about work and life, right? Life is not meant to just be spent working. Unless you are living your best life while you work, then work all day. Okay, anybody else want to add to this reading? The King of Wands. Okay, this king is getting it done. This king is making it happen. This king is on the move. Okay, so I'm kind of putting it over here by sparks of creation, sparks happening. These sparks, moving on those sparks of inspiration, utilizing what you already have, perhaps. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Coming out of comfort zones, yes. Also leaving those, I don't know, I want to say routines, your patterns. Recognize your patterns and shake them up, mix them up. I feel like it's important time to release all of the cycles, right? By breaking a cycle, you create new energy. It's like overused neural pathways tend to weaken over time. And so it's important to keep shifting, keep moving, keep coming at things from all the different angles so that you have multiple ways of getting to the same place. And that way there is no need or no worry about anything wearing out. Okay, so we've got this coming out. And I think the more you protect yourself and work on whatever it is that's holding back and getting in the way, right? Adversary, the easier it will be to step out. I think it's part and parcel. Maybe these things are linked to old habits and ways and comfort zones that you need to shake up. So I'm going to put that over here because I feel like between your discernment and your cut away game here with your masculine and feminine, this, well, it's also communicating. So stepping out to be heard. This is, again, I'm going back to speaking your truth, right? Your comfort zone is just to leave it, just to don't bother, just to hold it in. But like I said before, holding in your truth actually has detrimental effects. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we've got more counterparts. Yeah. So this is like the foundation of the home, and this is the home above the things that are on the surface. So that's a beautiful balance. We got balance here in the material realm. And then a patience. Oh, so interesting because we've got the knights with the counterparts here. King and Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King and Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. This one's about planning and preparedness. It's all very stable, solid, reliable. And then we have the Fool. This is the jumping. This, I feel, is what this King of Wands is up to. Taking action, taking leaps of faith, going all in. Could even be related to these sparks. This, when you have a spark of inspiration, to go for it, to jump for it, to leap for it. Okay. What else? What do you have for us? Okay, I'll go through one more time on this deck. Anything else want to come out to play? Come out to say? Come out to hey? So this is the abundance, okay? This is what happens when the King and Queen of Pentacles, who are patient and particular and have been planning, and they've gotten to a place where they're speaking their truth, they're protecting themselves about the things that are holding them back, they've dedicated themselves to their work, to their growth, to becoming one who is open and flowing and communicate, like emotionally available for love, okay? It turns into abundance. Turns into abundance here. This is what the queen births. This is what this pentacle, when you receive. I'm being shown like a video game where you're collecting coins, right? Like Mario, boing, 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 and he's collecting all these coins, but you hit that one coin and it's just like an unlimited amount, just pours, you get the lucky coin. I feel like that's what's happening here. Okay, beautiful. I'm gonna go in and get charm. Okay, so yes, there is movement happening. We've got a locomotion, a train. This is fast moving energy. We've got the angels, blessings from above. We've got the ice skate. Okay, blade cutting through ice, gliding. So something to do with movement again. Okay, but I don't know what. I still haven't figured that one out. Okay, and then a peaceful heart. Like, is this not what we all want? This peaceful love where our nervous systems aren't firing and we're constantly seeking safety. This is a kind of love that enrobes you in the knowing of freedom and um, cooperative, compassionate, caring. You know, intimacy is feeling safe around somebody in a solid knowing that you're there for each other for always, for always and forever. Okay, let's consult some oracles here. Perhaps they can help just tidy up the message for us, confirming some of these things if necessary. We've got 29, which is growth, courage, strength, and flexibility. You are a growth-seeking being, experiencing, interacting, and learning by virtue of your life experience. Is there a circumstance within your life that feels outside of your control? Transformational growth and deep emotional healing can be gained by observing the underlying patterns occurring in the events around you. These situations, through the law of attraction, are a result of your conscious and or unconscious creation. Accepting this truth provides motivation to examine and release any beliefs or habits preventing you from experiencing a life of joy, understanding, and gratitude. The opportunity for growth is at hand. Look beyond your conditioned responses and explore the gifts and knowledge this situation has to offer. Your heart sings with joy at the opportunity to realize your deep spiritual growth. Gorgeous. Okay, see how it confirmed and made sense of some things for us? Excellent. Okay, and then let's get some mushroom oracles to come in and say hello to us. Okay, mushroom oracles. What you got to say to us? What kind of golden teacher introspection? Okay, this is really confirming. Both these oracle cards so far are confirming this self-reflection, this look at your shadows, look at your tendencies, look at your ways of thinking. Are they serving you? Are they holding you in fear? Right? Are they holding you back? Do they need to be released? Okay. Fitting. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Beautiful. This is a time to expand your awareness by going within, for the teacher might actually be you. When you turn your attention inwards through meditation and stillness, you are able to connect to realms beyond your imagination. In shamanism, practitioners can access the three worlds, upper, middle, and lower, by journeying, which is like a form of meditation, Within each plane of existence, you can communicate with practically anything and anyone without the limits of time and distance. This is why you contain the whole universe inside you and why you are your own best teacher. The golden teacher mushroom is said to have a mild potency and is therefore good for beginners. This may be an indication you are at the beginning of your studies or to take your time slowly with something. Mild is the key word here. There is no need to do anything in excess. You can gain the answers you seek through some of the smallest acts. Golden teachers may be used for enlightenment, but they can also teach you to obtain the same level of consciousness without them. They are here to show you what you are capable of and how to break through the limits you place on yourself that keep you stuck in your physical reality. It is time to see beyond linear time and space and realize the potential you have within. Wowza. Wowzers. That was gorgeous. Okay, and then do we have time for a fairy? I feel like the fairies, they always give it to us straight and true. So let's see what they have to contribute to this. To these messages. Oh, okay, this one. 44. Lists of the Shadows. I'm picking up a theme here. 44. Where are you? 44. Lists of the Shadows. Healing the shadows, addictions, bondage, self-esteem. Liz works hard. She has a very tough job to do, and she puts a great deal of tough love into it. She prowls the night streets looking for those in need of her help and finds far too many of them. Liz is the patron fairy of social workers, therapists, healers, and all others who try to help alcoholics and drug addicts and other souls caught in the darkness of their own inner shadows, or who are abused of those who should have by those who should have protected them. However, she doesn't sit in an office somewhere. She's out there on the dark and dangerous streets, lending a hand, healing hand here, soothing an anguished brow there, whispering comfort and encouragement into a lonely ear, and bringing a touch of hopeful rainbow light into the deepest shadows, including those in darkened human hearts. Like the Laum, much of her work flows through the hearts and then the hands and words of humans who make themselves available for such work. She inspires souls to connect with one another in a healing way. Her specialty is help for the hopeless, for the ones that everyone else, including themselves, has given up on. The street people, the lost children of our society, those who have fallen through the cracks and rips in our feeble society safety nets. Like the Laum, she often works through human hands and may be called upon, and she may call upon you for help in her work. Out of curiosity, I asked Liz why she chose to have her card in this particular group of fairies instead of the one before, where I might have expected her to be more at home. She shrugged, gave a cheeky grin, and said, "These guys know where to find the best nectar and nuts." Even though she has wings, our Liz is very down to earth and practical. Ultimately, Liz is trying to help people develop true self-respect and self-esteem, but she has to start much further down the scale of idealism than that. She tries to inspire practical help for those who need it most. She is the inspiration for the first wobbly steps taken by a damaged soul towards healing. Her presence in a reading indicates that something that has seemed lost and fixed in that loss is now open to healing. Someone is ready to begin, with help, the climb out of the inner mire. There is hope here and a need for loving kindness tempered by practicality. If you call upon Liz for assistance in helping another, she will always give it, often by encouraging that person to be receptive and others to also be helpful. She always has time to support those who have time for others. Okay, healing the shadows, addictions, bondage, self-esteem. Okay, these are the words. This is the recognition of anything lingering that is holding you back. That's holding you back. Okay, we'll get one of these. For 2, for 4, or 6. I am at peace. Beautiful. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. I am safe in the universe and all life loves and supports me. This is beautiful, especially because I said that whole thing about safety and intimacy. It's like your relationship with the universe is finding that safety within yourself. Freedom is my divine right. Beautiful. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. I mean, Maybe some of the things that needs to be released here is, self shame, blame, even grudges. Like we hold grudges against other people, hold them responsible for things. And this is why this need to change your perspective. Like recognize that these things all happen for a reason. They're all facilitating healing. And it's up to us whether or not we move in that direction or not, right? The past is over. Wow. That was blatant. Okay. I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I claim this power and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. Okay. This is the speaking the truth. This is the being grounded and sturdy and firm and open to the love balance, right? You got so much going on here and just a few little residual things in the back of your fridge that need to be dealt with. Okay. And yes, again, if you're curious about the whole fridge debacle, the reading before this one, talking about Tower Check, I think is the title. That is the one. And that reading is also mind blowing. It's got divine counterparts, unions, love, true love, twin flames, lots going on. And so part of the twin flame journey is this maintenance, this maintaining of your love vibe, of your frequency, of your flow state, flow and allowing as you transition, as you gain strength to take off and fly in your new world, as your new self, right? But this is the old stuff, the past, and it's over. Okay, so move forward confidently with love towards your abundance. Okay, gorgeous. There's the reading for you today. Lots of messages and hope for the future. You are both the teacher and the student. Learn from your past and future versions of self, right? Consider who and what you want to be and walk back from there to where you are so that you clearly see the way to getting to the new you. Okay? There you have it. Love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. See you next time and take care. Bye.